Hello, welcome to the Jekyll Hyde Club and to the Gomez Gothic bracelet collection.
Yes, today's order of business is, as Gomez said, to show his bracelet collection of Gothic origin and style. There are other bracelets, but if they weren't of Gothic origin and style, we decided not to show them. So, we will start with a brief story time. Once upon a time, there was a Gomez, just before he met Morticia, and he did not wear jewelry. He was living in an odd culture in Russia where men did not do such things. It was frowned upon and considered strange. But since Gomez is strange too, he was open to becoming
Extra strange.
laden in jewelry. Actually, we started talking about stones and their metaphysical properties, and I was telling him what they could do, and then it just evolved from there. And I do make and sell jewelry, and I have actually sold jewelry that he was wearing to guys because it looks so good on him, because my man is hot. So, without further ado, we are showing his bracelets. Some of them I have too, so it's a male Gothic jewelry haul so that guys can be inspired if they would like to just know what looks good on them and whatnot that they can wear. But I think all these women can wear as well. They just don't scream girly or whatever, so. Darling.
I'm unveiling myself, so...
Isn't that a bit personal for YouTube, dear?
Not necessarily.
I think you have a magnificent physique, but still, you should get paid for that.
Well, with our friends, I feel so comfortable.
Well, you shouldn't.
I'm beginning with stuff that I'm actually wearing. Here is a charming Betty bracelet that Morticia made for me.
We tend to put E on everything, so he means bet. Betty means bet in our language.
So Betty. Oh.
That was from Walmart. It just ended up making the natural curve on his wrist after he wore it for a while, so it's kind of neat because it used to kind of stick out straight. And it's a necklace from Walmart that I just removed the chain from, and if you notice, my arm will make a guest appearance. It's kind of like a cheap spin-off of my $50 some Alchemy Gothic. It's silver with the black stone, but you can kind of see a similarity in style, which is what inspired me. I went, oh, I could make Gomez something similar for way cheaper, and it won't have the stone in the middle and look so girly. So
Then we have a gentle garnet.
It's pretty heavy. I don't know if it's gentle.
It feels so gentle when it's around me.
Those are 10 mil garnet beads, and I just bought them from eBay, probably China, and they're real garnets because, again, we like the properties of what those specific stones do. They shield and protect your aura if you're into stone energy, which is good for actually like not getting sick in the winter and whatnot, as well as just general like psychic protection and whatnot. So, and they promote courage and motivation. But those are 10 mil, so they're chunkier and bigger for a guy. And we just got the loose strands and made them into bracelets with stretch cord because that's so much cheaper. So make your own, not stretch cord over other things.
Let's see, what else? Then we have a supernatural and a possession charm.
On more garnets.
Yes.
We reviewed those charms from Hot Topic a while ago, and then I just put them on bracelets. And it's a big one, so, you know, again, I don't think it's too dainty or feminine, and we both have it.
Then, proceeding with the regular collection, it would be too tricky to show my other arm at this point, but...
It's okay, we can still need to haul the gargoyle bracelet that you have anyway.
Yes. So, here we have a skull, a raven on a skull with maybe jasper beads.
Yeah, red jasper beads. I got the pendants. It was just the raven, the black enameled raven on a silver skull. It was like on a site that was selling it for like Halloween jewelry, and then I just put them on red jasper beads that came from Fire Mountain Gems. And we both have those.
Morticia has such charming DIYs.
Aw, I think you had the idea to put red jasper with it.
Oh, good. Then sometimes I learn.
Gomez has good feng shui.
Aw. Then we have the anchor on the onyx beads over here.
That came from our roommate, still dear friend Kimmy, and I have to tell you guys a brief story about this. It's cool because it's like antique looking or whatever, like an old ship's anchor, but Kimmy got it from Ross, and you guys, Ross has nice jewelry. I think it might have been like $12 or something, and Gomez goes, you know, whenever you're ready to give me my onyx bracelet, like, we're good, I'll trade you or whatever, like, it's fine. You know, just announcing that it was already his, like, kind of was a good subliminal thing, and eventually she gave it to him.
And we never parted since. That is me and the bracelet.
Yes, Kimmy's living in another state now, but we might be moving close again. Oh,
Aw,
we love you, Kimmy.
got it, Kimmy. Check out how big is this cluster of garnets. It's so like just massive, just sheer mass.
I
It's
think
just
that's called a woven garnet bracelet. And did that come from Kimmy? It came from a metaphysical bookstore that is gone now, but I don't know if we bought those. We might have bought those. But that's called woven garnets. If you guys want those, it's garnet chips, and the style is woven. And I technically could make it because it's on stretch cord, but I'm just not going to because it looks like a prolonged thing. I like to make quick stuff when possible. So, but it's wide and it's good for a guy to wear, and it just stretches on and off, so it's easy.
and then that's the Minotaur. Yes, a very nice gift from Morticia.
Yes, Lurch helped me pick it out. That came from Greece. It was a pendant on a cord, and I just put it on a bracelet, kind of medallion style on the black stretch cord that I favor. Double strand because it's a heavier piece, and it has a Minotaur on it, and something on the back, what, the labyrinth?
Yes, the labyrinth at Knossos, perhaps.
That came from an Etsy store from Greece.
Very nice.
All the way from Greece for not last Christmas, but before that. I was on a Minotaur kick for his presents.
Oh, such an appropriate kick. Because who can refuse a Minotaur? Well,
Or a kick from Morticia.
well, that is that. Very charming Footy delivering it.
Oh, shit.
Cara mia. Then we have a nice Betty bracelet once again. I think we already featured that one.
Is that from Alchemy Gothic?
I think it should be.
Is that the Desmodus?
Yes.
Okay, that one, we kind of, I mean, I've had leather cords, and I didn't realize the leather bracelet kind of leather was a different leather, and I've worn leather cords in the shower and stuff, and they were fine, but the leather wide bands for the bracelet started just smelling rancid, like someone died on our wrists, and that could be charming, but after a while, it's not, so, we had to remove the leather, and I had to put it on stretch cord, but it's still charming, it still looks good, and now we can still wear it in the shower. Because we're lazy and don't remove our jewelry, so.
And now we can go to a cemetery and not draw attention. With
So they won't think we're supposed to be in the ground instead.
Then we have a gentle, what is it, tourmaline? It's very heavy.
Yes, black tourmaline, and I think I put some small silver beads between.
Yes, they look so, those spacers, they look so charming. Morticia always selects those steampunkish looking that are very nice. I always adore them. Well, to me, they're less.
Oh, no, that's smoky quartz.
Oh, sorry.
The tourmaline is big as well, but that's smoky quartz, and I got those at a gem show. But it's the blacker smoky quartz. Smoky quartz can go from a gray to like a dark black. It just has a little translucence, so that happens to be smoky quartz, and it's nice and chunky, so guyish, and it's dark, so it fits the we're wearing all black kind of thing.
Yes, there's the tourmaline, or one of the is that tourmaline? Yeah, okay.
Probably, let me see. Yes.
Okay.
That's from Fire Mountain Gems. It was a solid tourmaline bracelet, but it got heavy and kept breaking, so I took a few of the tourmalines off, put smaller beads, and left the tourmalines. Just put some small ones in between to make it a little lighter. So that's black tourmaline, very nice.
Yes.
Natural.
And seems raw. So like at first I thought maybe it could be raw garnet, but then I'm like,
no, it's just natural black tourmaline, unpolished.
And I really like those spacers between them. Also work nicely. Then we have.
Actually, I let you help me pick those out since it was your bracelet and I was redoing it. I was like, is that good? Is that cool? And worked with you on it.
Well, look at me being smart.
Yes, we designed it together, darling.
Why?
Our best work is always done together.
I like. And now we are moving to the hematite with the moldavite.
Yes, that hematite obviously is a pretty common stone. Moldavite is a rare and one of the more expensive forms of meteorite from Moldova. And so that's the little sparkly green piece in the middle. Otherworldly, indeed.
There is its beautiful green for you.
It's in a wire wrap, just in the middle of the bracelet.
Morticia does all kinds of stuff.
Aww.
Then we have another garnet strand. This one is smaller and its darkness makes it gothic, of course, those chips.
It's still kind of chunky for chips, it's just not as wide as that woven one with the smaller chips.
Yes. And then, to fit all of our dark gossy needs, there is that pirate strand with crossbones and skulls.
From my mother.
Thank you,
For
Mama.
Gomez for, I think, Halloween one year, but he wears it with pirate stuff too when we dress up.
Yes, it always stands out so charmingly.
It's like a harder plastic, so it's lightweight even though it's really big.
Goes good with pirate costumes and other gentle accessories. And then we have a nice, lovely spider, a bangle, I guess it would be called.
Yeah, it's a hinged bangle because it opens. That one came from Party City, and I bought it, and he's like, "It's just boring silver." And then he ended up taking it over. So I guess because it's just boring silver, it can look manly enough too that he can change his mind and decide since it looks so good on me, it will look good on him, and now it is his.
Who can fault me? It's Morticia's fault. She can make anything look good. And then we have a beautiful dragon all wrapped around in its Gothic flag. Here's its head.
Chinese dragon.
Yes.
That came from a metaphysical bookstore. I think it was like $20. But if you look up wraparound dragon bracelet or wraparound Chinese bracelet online, I'm sure you can find it because of the fact that it's a pretty common design I've seen in a bunch of places. And it's great for either gender.
And those beads add character to it. I guess those caps, they're supposed to imitate amber of sorts, so they look very fascinating, spread throughout like that. Then we have another spider, this time inside of a web.
I like the fact that the web is made out of chain links, and my mom got that for him from Macy's. And it's just this silver mesh kind of chain, just a bunch of little jump rings together, but it's kind of neat how they made it like a web.
Look how beautiful the spider himself is.
I used to want to take it over, and I borrowed it sometimes until she got me one from Target that's on a web that's kind of like a bangle. Or cuff. No, that one's like a cuff.
Yes, I like those chain links. It just has such a nice style.
Yes.
Okay, then we move on towards a multicolored amber bracelet.
Yes, amber comes in several colors naturally. It could be yellow, white, green. Butterscotch is yellow and white. And even darker amber like a brown and a black.
This one always sparkles so nicely and stands out in its colorful scheme.
Amber is petrified tree sap. For those who don't know, it's just a fascinating thing to me how runny tree sap can, over thousands and millions of years get solid and beautiful, and you can see bugs and whatnot sometimes trapped inside, and it's just an excellent metaphysical piece too for sending and balance and whatnot if you're into stones. And it's very lightweight, almost kind of plasticky feeling, so you can wear big chunky pieces. And both of us have a lot of bigger amber and it looks good and it's not heavy at all, so it's very cool. And that bracelet looks great for a guy because it's so chunky.
And here's another elegant bracelet that looks like it should be maybe tourmaline or something.
That is obsidian.
Obsidian.
It's an obsidian stretch bangle. It just hugs the wrist, and Gomez and I have matching ones, and they came from Fire Mountain Gems, who is kind of like they ship all over the world. They get things from all over the world. And we buy from them a lot. They're in our town, actually, right now. But we bought from them way before we lived here. And they're wholesale. So I've done a few hauls. You guys could check in. I'm going to order soon, so I'll probably do another one soon. But I've done some hauls from Fire Mountain in the past that just show some neat stuff that they have. And like I said, we have more to come.
Let's see. Then we have this shield bracelet that has Slytherin locket on it, and also...
No, it's just the Slytherin house symbol.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And the sorting hat.
Yes, the sorting hat.
That was from Harry Potter Wizarding World, and we hauled it in our vacation last September. We both have one. But it's nice because the charms are big and heavy, and it's, it can definitely look masculine too.
The face on the hat, it looks so adorable. It's like it could be animated.
Isn't that like our pendants?
Yes.
I thought that was a big charm, but our pendants are even bigger, and we did those in our recent Harry Potter haul.
And here we have a jade carp with all kinds of steampunkish looking spacers. And this carp has to be Gothic because it has good personality. It's like a character of mine that I can voice occasionally. That
if you have a good personality, you are Gothic.
Yes.
I like that.
I decide.
It's a nice jade. That's jadeite jade. It's the translucent kind. There are two different kinds of jade, nephrite and jadeite. And And this is jadeite jade. It's the gemstone quality of jade, so it was pretty expensive. It came on kind of like macrame, and then it was mine at one point. I had to redo it, and then I didn't wear it enough, so Gomez ended up with it. Like, I decided you could have it.
I make it look so good. Oh.
It does. It looks good on him. It's a nice piece. It's, again, a larger piece, so it looks good.
Okay.
And since he's a Pisces, like, the fish thing for him is good. Like,
Yeah, it's so suitable.
yeah.
Then we are moving to the lovely labradorite.
Yeah, we decided to show that because he commented about it having steampunk beads, and I made that for him. And the labradorite is a really pretty gemstone. It reflects, it's very opalescent, and it's in the moonstone family. It's a feldspar, and it's not moonstone though, it's labradorite. It looks gray, green, blue, depending on how it's refracting. And it works with really good, it works really well for psychic enhancement.
And then we have this charming cat.
Yes, we have black cats for Scorcher. Let me see which one it is and I'll know where it came from. Okay, this one is a nice 3D one. It's a hissing one. And it came from somewhere online where we got some Halloween beads. But that's gunmetal black cat charm. I just put that in for Halloween black cat 3D charm or something. I can't remember where it came from, but if you want to look it up and you want one, it's like, I would use those search charms. And it's just on the black cord to make it like simple.
Then we have this fascinating battle elephant.
So that came from my mom again. My mom has great jewelry tastes. She made that one for Gomez. She got it from like Michael's or something and put it together.
Yes, it was a very nice find. I like the beads on which it is sprung. Very nice. And I like the elephant himself too. He has that feel of combination of pretty and yet businesslike.
He'll take them down, man.
Yes. Then we have my caduceus that maybe we featured before in my...
No, we didn't.
Okay.
That was a different haul. This isn't the one from Beachside. This is one I got when I bought like 10 different charms for your birthday last year.
Oh.
And Lurch helped me find it, and it was from online. It's like 10 caduceus charms came together for not much at all, like a few bucks. But they're a nice solid metal, and it's the caduceus with the wings that I know Gomez likes. With the Greek kind of flair with the two snakes around the, in this case, a sword-looking blade.
Yes.
Right?
And the wings.
Yes, it has the wings, and the caduceus is the, well, depends on which version you view as the symbol. Gomez, you can explain.
Well, yes, the Greek one is, the Latin one is the caduceus that we know. The Greek one is called kerkaion, that used to serve as a staff for shepherds to get around and was used in metaphysical purposes to represent sort of harmony, healing, responsibility, all kinds of metaphysical principles or hermetic principles. So this one, that's why I like that symbol. It has so much mythology just in it, and this one represents it so well. And of course, Morticia made a good bracelet out of it, like a nice looking knot over here, so I like it. And then we have my beautiful crocodile.
Yeah, I wanted to haul that, and I can't find the right one online now. I came from China, and it was only like 20 bucks, and I have a lizard like it that we got. I got the lizard after we got his crocodile because it was on the same site, and he loves crocodiles, and I love lizards, so it was perfect. And it winds around the wrist. It's stainless steel, and it's all where the body just wraps around, and the tail goes in the mouth, and it's very 3D and cool.
My crocodile says hello. Okay, then we have yet another black kitten.
This came from Walmart, and we showed it in our autumn haul, and you can get it online, so you can check that autumn haul that had Walmart in it if you're interested. It had a necklace and a brooch and earrings, and we took the earrings apart to make bracelets, which we do a lot with big dangle earrings. I like the position where he's sitting.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite kitty positions.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Every black cat to me is Scorcher from Little Witch, aka my cat that I named after Scorcher from Little Witch.
Yes, and they all seem like they're ready to assume that personality.
Yes, that's why we have them. If they're not feeling Scorchers, we don't acquire them.
We send them on their way. Then there is another animal friend, a raven skullhead.
We hauled that from Fire Mountain in our recent, 2016 Halloween haul from Fire Mountain. Recent for us. I don't think we've hauled since then from Fire Mountain, so.
Soon there'll be more.
Those are big skulls too, and they're only like a few dollars for 2 of them. Really good deal.
Then we have this charming Mandrake root from Green Girls.
Yes, and we already hauled that, so if you're interested in it, check out Mandrake Root DIY bracelet from Green Girl Studios. It was probably back in September, maybe.
That sounds right. And then this delightfully developed claw holding a ball.
Is that the longer one or the shorter one?
That is the copper one.
Okay, that one came from a site that I can't remember, but it was like eagle claw earrings, and they kind of look steampunky, and we took them apart and made bracelets. They had a little hematite stone on top, but I made those into other earrings and sold them. Whenever I make something, I tend to like sell other parts and like get my money back, which is cool.
And then its counterpart, the other clue.
That was from Real Metal, and we did a haul. Those were earrings, and we made them into bracelets. That was already covered in a, maybe our first Real Metal haul. I love them. They have great stuff.
Yes, we had many purchases from them.
This video isn't specifically a video plug for other videos. It's just I'm mentioning them because I don't want to repeat stuff. So if people actually care, they can go look at the other ones. If they don't have to hear me repeat it again, so it's all good.
And then the final piece in our collection.
The final bracelet.
And Morticia also sings. Check out her. It counts because this time I'm plugging instead. Okay, so this is probably Alchemy Gothic. It's like the Betty with the stone at the center. No, it's not Alchemy Gothic.
No, that's Real Metal.
Real Metal, okay.
It's a bat wings with a stone in the center, and they were earrings, and now it's bracelets, and we also hauled those. But I always say that I love Alchemy Gothic, but Real Metal is just as good, and they're a lot less expensive, and they're also just as high quality of pewter. It's not like a crappier metal, so I like the fact that he thought it was Alchemy Gothic, because I'm always saying everybody raves about Alchemy Gothic. I'm like, check out realmetal.com because they're just as good and way more inexpensive, and you can buy a ton more stuff because we do all the time. So yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, nice reflective stone.
I think that was an honest advertisement because he didn't even remember.
Yeah. So yeah, and I like the details on the wings, and of course we're always partial to Betty's. So.
And just like Alchemy Gothic, again, the back of the neck piece. It could be, they have a necklace like it, so they actually have a matching necklace. It could be. Also looks kind of archaic and old, which I like, the way they did the work on the back.
Yeah.
The metal work. And I say the same about my Alchemy Gothic pieces. Like the bat bracelet that I showed off earlier in the video that was like Gomez's has the same kind of neat work on the back of it.
Yes. So this is my collection as a whole. I hope you are impressed. Here, check it out again when it's all together so that you'll be jealous.
And of course, if you are new, please join our channel and check out our past videos of all the fun, interesting things we buy. Hopefully it will inspire you to acquire your own of similar, and if you do, leave us a comment and tell us about it. And you know, this is for people who are just interested in Gothic bracelet ideas and, you know, to enhance your collection and whatnot, and especially guys who don't really know, like, you know, like what would look good or what to wear. Hopefully it can inspire you. Gomez is look at all my stuff.
Look, it's all mountain, isn't it? Awesome.
Yes, especially for you back in the day who didn't like wear stuff. You'd be like, what? Oh, that's mine? Oh my god. You're like, look at my stuff. Are you jealous, future me, or past me?
All of me, why?
Okay. Well, future you will probably even have more. So your future me was like, whatever, that's a little pile.
There you go. Yeah, I have more where this comes from.
Yeah.
So, I hope you enjoyed this haul. There is also probably a Morticia collection to come.
Oh, that'll be a while.
Yes, but
We
stay
have to space
tuned.
it out. But we had some other bracelets of his that we didn't show because we still need to haul them where they came from. They're still accessible, so there will be more to come. He's like, oh yeah, I mean, look at my dragon treasure pile. We are ravens, so we like the shinies.
Shiny! So stay with us until next time. Try to enjoy the daylight.